Did people actually try to reach God? Or is that just how it looks from far away? Because the story sounds simple at first. Tower, sky, punishment, but something feels off. If you really wanted to attack something infinite, would you stack bricks? The question came in raw. Is the Tower of Babel real or just a Torah story? And I keep circling that. Because real is tricky here. There was a city. There were massive structures. Babel wasn't a myth, and something like Edamananki Ziggurat did exist. Big, layered, rising. From the ground, it probably looked like it was touching the sky, so maybe the tower isn't the strange part. Maybe the story around it is. Then another question hits. What does Babel even mean? Because depending on who you ask, it's either gate of God or confusion. Same word. Two completely different meanings. That's not normal. That feels like someone took a real name and bent it into a message. So now I'm wondering, was this ever about architecture? Or was it always about interpretation? Then it goes deeper. Is there any proof? Where is it? When did this happen? Science gives you coordinates. Iraq, Euphrates, ancient Mesopotamia. Dates too. City, around 2000 BCE. Peak, around 600 BCE. So the place is solid. But the moment the story turns strange, languages splitting, people suddenly unable to understand each other, there's nothing physical to hold on to. No layer in the ground that says, here, language broke. So now the tension grows. If the tower is real, but the event is not provable, then what exactly are we looking at? A memory, a metaphor, a warning. Then the sharpest question, did humans try to attack God? Because that's what it sounds like on the surface. A tower to the sky, a challenge. But when you read it slower, they don't say, let's fight God. They say, let's make a name for ourselves. Let's not be scattered. That's different. That's not rebellion like a war. That's something quieter, something more familiar. It feels like control, like humans saying, we don't want to dissolve. We don't want to be small. We don't want to disappear into randomness. So they build upward, not to attack, but to stabilize themselves, to define themselves. But then something strange happens in the story. God doesn't destroy the tower. He doesn't burn it. He doesn't strike it down. He just scrambles language. That's a weird move. If the threat was physical, why respond psychologically? And this is where it starts to itch. Because language isn't just communication. It's coordination. Shared reality. If you break language, you don't break the tower, you break the people building it. So now the story shifts again. Maybe the tower wasn't dangerous because of height. Maybe it was dangerous because of unity, because one language, one goal, that's power. Uncontrolled power. But then again, humans today, we still speak different languages, and somehow we still misunderstand each other, even when we use the same words. So what exactly was broken? Language or alignment? And now we're back to the start. Was there a real tower? Yes. Was there a moment when language shattered? No clear evidence. So why does the story survive so strongly? Because maybe it's not about something that happened once. Maybe it's something that keeps happening. Every time humans say, we've figured it out, we're in control now, we don't need anything above us, that's when things start to scatter again, not with divine lightning, but with miscommunication, ego, fragmentation. So now the question isn't, did they try to reach God? The question is, why does every generation, in some way, keep building that tower again?